this other setting, this other mode is still on the assist control, pressure control. And instead of setting the volume, what we are setting in this mode is the pressure. So we are setting a specific pressure, and the ventilator is going to determine the volume that is going to be delivered to the patient. Again, the universal settings, they remain, that is the FiO2 and the PEEP. Then you will be setting the respiratory rate, the time that is used to inspire, the trigger, and the flow pattern, that is the T-slope. Okay, so when we have our assist control pressure cycle, this is what we will be having. And what happens in this mode, we still have the three curves, that is the pressure curve, we have the flow curve, and the volume. So this volume is being delivered by the ventilator is the one that is determining after giving the set pressure. Again, on the right side, what we have is the P peak, that is the pressure of inspired, that is the inspired pressure. And then we have the minute ventilation, the set FiO2, and these are the things that we are trying to monitor. To our next mode of ventilation, that is the CME, that is synchronized intermittent mechanical ventilation. So also in this one, what we are trying to we have the volume cycle or the pressure cycle. So with me here, what I have is the volume cycle. So what am I setting? I will be setting my FiO2, I will be setting my PEEP. Those are the universal settings. For the major settings, I'm setting the tidal volume, that is ideal body weight of the patient times 8. And then we want to set the rate that I want the machine to give. And you can start even with a rate of 10, because in this mode, the patient is allowed to have their own breath, and what the machine is going to do with their own breath is give some pressure support. So when you're setting this mode, you're going to be setting some pressure support. So in case the patient has their spontaneous breath, you want that breath to be supported by the ventilator. So you can put a pressure support of like 10. So this is a winning mode. So the other things that you want to set is your trigger, and then you want to set your flow pattern. I accept, and this is what I will see when I have a patient with CME, volume control. We are monitoring our P peak, that is positive inspiratory pressure. We are monitoring our minute ventilation and the FiO2. So this is what you're going to be having in our ventilator when I set my CME. So in case this was a real patient, in case they have their own pressure, their own breath, you're going to notice some change of color in this breath. So like this one, the breath was initiated by the patient. What happens if the breath is initiated by the patient? The machine is going to offer some support to the initiated breath. The next one is CME pressure control cycle. And what I am trying to cycle in that one now is the pressure, not the volume. And you set the pressure. Again, what am I setting in this one? I'm setting the universal setting. We have the FiO2 and I have the PEEP. Then instead of the tidal volume, I will be setting my pressure cycle. You can start with 15, you can start with 10. Then you will set again your pressure support in case the patient has their spontaneous breath. How much you want the ventilator to support that spontaneous breath. The last mode that we will be talking about for today is the spontaneous ventilation. And spontaneous ventilation, as we've said, it's where all the breath is initiated by the patient. So in some machines, it's called the CPAP or the pressure support ventilation. So the patient decides how much volume they are going to make, the pressure that is going to be used. But in this case, I am supporting each breath. Okay, so what am I setting in this mode? So again,